Hello, my PC students. Now, this is a gross pay assignment, and it's something that you need to know how to work out your gross pay, and I hope that all of you do calculate how many hours you had and that you document it and log it each time. Okay, so you have your base pay per hour. You have the hours worked. Now, 40 hours is your maximum hours at base pay, and then anything over 40 is 1.5. Okay, so anything over 40. So if we were doing your gross pay, then we would say equals if, open your parentheses, and we want to say that if C10, which is your, pardon me here, and if your hours worked, so if D10 equals 40, or pardon me, instead of saying 40, click in here and say A4 absolute. So if your hours worked is less than or equal to 40, okay, less than or equal to 40, then that means the true value you would get your base pay times your hours. Okay, so that's if they're less than or equal to 40, you'll get your base pay times your hours. All right. However, if not, then you're going to have, open your parentheses here, we're going to have to take your 40 hours, which is A4, times your base pay. That's going to give you your regular pay. That's okay. So close your parentheses. Plus then, so put in your plus sign, you're going to have to take your hours worked, and I should have put a parentheses in here. Your hours worked minus 40, which is A4 absolute. Okay, so that's the number of hours that you would be more than 40. All right, so say 10 hours, and then times, multiply by your rate, which would be C, 10, and then times, and you get 1.5, so it would be A5 absolute. All right, so you said if my hours are less than or equal to 40, I just get my base pay times my hours. Otherwise, I get, A4 is going to be absolute here, I get my 40 hours times my base pay, plus I get my hours minus 40, that's the number of hours over 40, times my base pay times 1.5. All right, and press enter. And I got $1,100. All right, grab my fill handle and drag down. And there's the amount that I would get as my gross pay. All right, so now what we'll do is use your paintbrush here and format this so that it reads, and double click here. All right, and then pick this one up, and we'll double click on your paintbrush and paint down. Okay, so we were able to calculate each person's gross pay according to the number of hours that they worked. And I think that's all that you were asked to do. Yes, so we'll stop here, save your work, and we'll stop.